One of the most exciting games for me personally is the Steelers at the Jets. Aaron Rodgers going back to New York to show him that it wasn't his fault. Now, if y'all went and watched my quarterback ranking list, you'll know Aaron Rodgers is a top 10 quarterback in this league. Aaron Rodgers threw for more passing yards than Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers threw for more touchdowns than Pat Mahomes. You know, other players that you might have heard of. And he did it on the Jets. The problem last year was not Aaron Rodgers. That's why they went ahead and got Aaron Glenn in the building. Maybe a regime change was in order, and Aaron Rodgers wasn't part of that. He's going to make sure they pay for doubting him. Aaron Rodgers is going to be getting real familiar with DK Metcalf, Jaylen Warren in the backfield, the rookie Caleb Johnson, who's just a Najee Harris copy-paste clone. He's going to be in the backfield getting some carries. I expect Aaron Rodgers to dot up this Jets defense. Yeah, Sauce Gardner is going to try his best to shadow DK Metcalf. Personally, I think DK Metcalf, big body Sauce Gardner. Bro is in the gym. If you look at Sauce Gardner, he's a pencil. He's quick. He's got good hand-eye coordination, and he can jump out the gym. But I just think DK Metcalf's going to moss him. That's just me personally. I'm a huge DK Metcalf truther. Then tight end Jonnu Smith is no slouch either. They got Freiermuth as a blocking tight end. They got Darnell Washington to block. But Jonnu Smith still has some frontline speed. He could still make a linebacker miss. So best believe that he's going to be a nice check down for Aaron Rodgers when the receivers aren't open. I wrote down a couple notes about the defense. Don't be surprised to see 10+ sacks by Pittsburgh. That was the first bullet point I wrote down by the defense. TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith will feast upon Justin Fields, brother. The Jets O-line, trash. TJ Watt, arguably the best defensive player in the league, depending on who you ask. I personally say Myles Garrett. And then across from him, Alex Highsmith is insane. They're going to tear the Jets apart. Justin Fields is going to be running for his life. If he's running for his life, he's not going to be able to see his receivers, which, aside from Garrett Wilson, who is there? Allen Lazard? Allen Lazard is not going to have a takeover game. Whoever their tight end happens to be. They drafted some rookie. I don't even know his name. I forgot his name. Brother, it's not looking too hot for the Jets. I like Justin Fields. I like his shiftiness and his running ability. But, dude, throwing him to the Wolves against TJ Watt is going to be terrible for the kids' morale. Also, don't forget the Steelers signed Jalen Ramsey. He's going to be all over Garrett Wilson. So now what? Now, freaking Allen Lazard has to get open. He needs a sleeper agent for Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to do anything. He's going to pretend, oh, my hammy hurts, or he's going to miss wide open catches because his homie's on the other team. You already know he's a sleeper cell. Rodgers is still a dog. I got the Steelers winning this one handily. Book it. I'll come back on here and tell them I was full of crap if it's wrong, but I got the Steelers winning this one absolutely hand over fist.